Welcome to Fresh Fishing. I'm Foxy. Today I don't have Wayne with me, I don't have Dad with me, but I do have two other gentlemen with us. This was supposed to be a social that Wayne was going to be on, but he couldn't make it. So I've got Elliot, who's the fella that lent us his tracker bivvy for Drayton, and he's coming to France in July next year. And then we've got Dom, who is, you probably, if you watch the channel, you'll have seen on the channel a couple of times. He took us pike fishing, and he was at the Cars 24 hour we did on the morning. So yeah, I'm on Selby 3 lakes. I've just got one rod in at the minute, which I've just chucked in the margin. I need to do a bit of digging in my swim and find out what's going on the bottom, get the deeper out. So that's what I'm going to do, but I just thought I'd quickly introduce the video, and then I'm going to come back to you later and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Selby 3 lakes. So yeah, catch you in a bit. Finally got all 3 rods out. So I've got left hand rod just out here on a zig, middle rod up to where the island is, out here is a gravel bar, and then right hand rod just in behind there. It's pretty deep like, but 2 method feeders, a little bit of hemp and maize, and then obviously the zig by itself. So now I need to get all this lot tidied and sorted out, and then we'll go say hi to the lads. Here he is.
Don't do it.
Camera straight in his face.
Yeah.
The little pike master. The pikey king.
This is the worst time to come here, to be honest.
Why?
Because I'm all tangled in my net.
Right, I'll stop it for a minute and then you can hold it up in a sec. There we go. Dom's off the mark with a little pike.
Stinker. Yeah, I just seen it following the lure earlier on, so I chucked a dead bait over where it was, and it's a pike.
Yeah.
It's not the one we're after, but it's a pike.
One on the bank, like, isn't it?
That's the one, mate.
Well done, mate.
We'll get it back.
So I was going to do a proper introduction to both the lads, but they're both catching, so this is the introduction. So obviously Dom just had a pike, and Elliot's into...
I believe we're at a tench.
Oh, tench.
And we are absolutely tremble comes off my head behind.
Do you want me to pick that up?
Start.
Yeah, it is in that.
What's that?
In the net. Yeah, that's a bit tangled, that one, isn't it?
It really is.
I'll let you untangle that though, mate.
No worries.
Well done.
Cheers.
Here we go. Elliot with a little tench. Well, it's quite big actually for a tench up here, isn't it?
It's not bad. Nice old paddle. Fell to a solid bag. Pacific tuna.
Little pop up. Off the mark though, eh?
Off the mark.
Well done,
Get
mate.
in.
Right, just sitting down. Finally got everything sorted out. As you'll have seen, Dom's had a pike, Elliot's had a tench. I just need one now. Hopefully it'll be a carp, because that's what I'm after. But just thought I'd kind of go over Selby Free Lakes a little bit for anyone that's not been. So we're here for 24 hours. I think the ticket runs from 12 till 12. We managed to get here a little bit early because no one was on the peg. And yeah, like complex itself is it's pretty nice. It's a bit weird because it's kind of like on the back of like some building merchants and whatnot. But I have seen that there's a Mackey's and a Tim Hortons up the road, so we could well be having that for breakfast. The lake itself is about 4 acres. It's pretty deep, so when I've had the deeper out in certain spots it's like 17-18 foot. There's a few little bars and stuff out there. As I mentioned before, I found a gravel bar that runs across, and I've got a rig on that, but apparently there's 700 odd carp in here. I think a lot of them are like stockies, but there are some older nice doubles, and I think they go up to 30 in here. I think there's like 20-30 year old carp in here, so it'd be absolutely mint to get one of them. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. And swims are pretty nice. It's like kind of like gravel. Pegs are alright to get in. It's decent. Nice little setup. But the lake itself is kind of almost like split into two. You've got like, it's almost like a U shape really, with like the island kind of coming in. So I'm in peg 2. Dom's in peg 1 and Elliot's in peg 3. But yeah, there's also pike, as you've seen. So I think in the winter time this becomes a bit of a pike water. I think you get a lot of pike fishermen coming here, and obviously Dom he's kind of angling for everything on this session. There is also sturgeon in here, which I think they were put in before like the owner got here, because I think you need some special license or whatever for them. But there are sturgeon in there, some pretty good ones. And yeah, we'll just have to see what we can do. Feeling confident, to be fair. I've been feeling confident about it all week. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get into at least one nice carp. But for now, that's the update. That's a little bit about the lake. Right, bit of lunch, because it is, focus, there we go, 12:59. So there we go, we've got the big sobber, cup noodles, then a bit of mini cheddars, and later tonight for dinner I'm pretty excited. I'm doing some some tasty burgers that I've got. And also, forgot to mention, our pal Sean the chef, he's done us some goodies which are in there, in that bag there. 2 seconds actually, I'll get it out and show them. There we go. So I brought one each for us, so the boys can have one. I think that's a Snickers one, I'm bagging that. It's a Cadbury's one. I don't know what that one is. But yeah, Sean the chef. I'll put his. I think if you want any treats like this, you can get them yourself. I think mainly through his Facebook. So I'll put his Facebook details on screen now. And yeah, if you want to get yourself any treats, they are good. I'm not going to lie, me and the missus, we've already been indulging ourselves on them. Very sweet, but a nice sweet treat. So thanks, Sean the chef. And kettle's boiling, so I'm gonna have that. And yeah, dinner is going to be some nice burgers made in the bank. So I'll do not a cookery corner, but Foxy's own little cookery corner for you guys later. This is the peg. Peg 2, it's called board. And there's the view. Come on, Carp. Elliot's just there. Peg 3. And then Dom. Just up there. Down there. Peg 1. Here we are with Elliot.
How we doing?
In his little swim. Alright, mate, you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Thought we'd introduce him properly. So, I'm going to do some questions for you.
Righto.
Where you from?
I moved to Durham, adopted northerner.
Yeah, that accent sounds a lot like Wayne's.
Yeah.
It could be my Wayne substitute going forward. Should we get rid of Wayne?
Bedfordshire boy.
Bedfordshire.
Yeah.
Nice. And how did you... What video was it that you came across the channel?
First one ever.
The first one ever?
First one ever.
Wow.
So when I first moved up, I didn't know anywhere to like go fishing. Obviously all the places I fish are down south.
Yeah.
So I was looking on YouTube.
And then we came up.
And you came
Cars.
up literally on, I think it was like released 2 days in.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've been following since then?
Since
That is
then.
mad.
Yeah.
That is mad. So Elliot is the lovely fella that lent us his tracker bivvy, and we've now stolen off him. But he's coming to France with us next year. So
there we go.
So yeah, what's your PB?
£32. That was caught in Peterborough at Bluebell Lakes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mirror.
It was a mirror.
Mirror.
Yes.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah.
You beat that in France.
Oh, hopefully beat that in France.
And
Cannot
what we
wait for
work
that.
with, tracker bivvy.
Yeah,
It's got a nice little setup, like.
bit of a product fanny, to be honest with you.
You're a tackle tart like me.
Yeah, I'm a proper tackle tart.
I mean, he's got the ND boat. What them rods? Shimano.
No, they are Tracker TX2s.
Oh, right. Oh, because Shimano have a similar range at like
do, yeah.
TX or something. Not, I don't have a caller now. Tracker chair. Is the bed tracker?
Tracker.
Of course it is.
Tracker,
Old
tracker,
Old tracker,
yeah.
aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, I see something at ESP.
Yeah, that's the good old sling.
Lovely stuff. So yeah, Elliot's in swim 3, which is called Bricks. They're not bad swims, like, are they?
No, they're not.
They're quite tight. Obviously, you can see bibbies here, rods are here, but that's quite good in a sense, isn't
Yeah.
it? Straight on your rods.
Straight on your rods.
So yeah, we'll go over chat to Dom next.
Yeah.
Nice one, bud.
No worries. Catch you in a bit.
Let's go see Dom in his little hobbit hole. We're going to call him Dom 10 rods from now on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Dom 7 rods.
I'm only using one at a time.
Oh, yeah?
Arguably, I can only touch one at a time.
True. Are you getting on?
I'm alright. Alright. Nothing since
Just
then.
sticking a camera in your face.
blackheads.
Nothing since that pike.
No, nothing since the pike. Seen a fish show over by the trees, so I just put a single bait over there. But
It's a nice little swim, isn't it? You've got that little bay on there through the bushes.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you had a boat.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Like if you had a bait boat, you'd be all right. You can borrow mine if you want. You stand on there and play it round that tree. Yeah. Look at Dom, he's proper hard. He's just in the brolly.
Oh, this is it.
What?
Just done my first little bit of spotting there. Did you see?
I did hear it, yeah. How did it go?
Was it all right?
Yeah?
I hit the clip every time and it went the right direction-ish.
Yeah?
Well,
Good. That's all it is. Hitting clip and then trying to get it roughly in the same spot. It doesn't matter if you go a little bit off because then you're just creating like a bed, aren't you? Bed of bait.
yeah, so I think I've done 4, 5 just like little spums, chop worm and hemp and things. And then I didn't cast any rods over it.
So you're just feeding the fish the crack.
No, I'm just...
Later you might cast
just letting it marinate.
marinade, yeah. Okay.
It's early doors.
It is.
It's early doors. I'm just settling in.
There's the... You've got dead bait out there.
Yeah, just...
There's the pike float.
to be honest, I don't know whether there'll be any more down there. Just I had a couple of follows and...
What, when you were using the lure?
Yeah, another fish. The other one that I seen, it wasn't even as big as that one that I caught. It was a little bit smaller. I just thought I'd put a bait out there just for the excitement of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, there's pike in here, so we have to fish for them.
There's some big pike in here, isn't there? I think. £20?
Yeah. The first time I was here, a couple of lads got. I think it was 20, 23. Something like that.
£20 pike's a big pike, like, isn't it?
Yeah. I think there's a few in here as well. So
That'd make your day, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'm still chasing that 20, aren't I? So.
It is hard, a £20 pike. Right, bit of an update for you. 3:15. Come in the bivvy to try and watch the Leeds game. And the signal in Selby is absolutely dire. I've only got 2 bars of 4G and it's just not having it. Leeds are 1 up though, so swings and roundabouts, silver linings, all that. I've redone one of the rods since I put them out this morning. I did have my right hand rod in the margin, but I've put it out in open water on the gravel bar that goes across. It's a bit of a tricky one at the minute, not really seeing any signs of anything, nothing showing, so just having to go off gut instinct really. Zig's not done anything. But I'll probably just keep the zig out. You never know, it might get a fish that's like swimming past and might do the business. So probably have a recast of that just before dark, and then same with the middle one, and just see what we can do. But obviously coming into the winter months, it's always going to be harder, but you've got to be in it to win it. So the rods are out. And obviously, if I see anything moving, any signs of anything, I'll act on it. But until then, I'm just going to sit tight and constantly refresh Twitter to see what the Leeds are doing. Right, bit of a change. I've taken the zig out. We're going to go with a lead clip arrangement with a little multi-rig pop-up. Just learned to tie the multi-rig, so give it a little try. And that's a OG Fish washed out pink pop-up from Parker Baits. Right, that's it. Probably going to be rods for the night unless I get something. It's 4:05 and light's fading quickly. He's happy. Brew time. And yeah, let's see what we can do. Leads a 2-1 up as well. Yeah, up there. 4G's working now, so I've got the game on.
The previous
2-all,
Premier League
unfortunately.
games.
We're losing light rapidly. This guy's loving life. You good boy, Floyd. You a good boy. And although it looks really light on here on the camera, it's not. It's getting dark now, like. So I think after the game, go on, Leeds. Come on, the ball. Oh no, it's not. I think after the game we'll do bots, and then I'll get dinner on after that.
This Premier League season.
3-2.
Oh, my shirts are already off. There's some of the Leeds fans.
I think I just scared the whole lake celebrating there. Getting a bit darker out there now. No beeps or anything.
It was a bots, mate.
Bots. Cheers. Right then, settling in for the night. It's darkness is upon us, and how we doing, boys?
Yeah? Yeah, it's been a good day.
I mean, used to have caught. I haven't.
Yeah. But Leeds almost won.
Yeah.
So
Leeds at the minute. One of them things, isn't it? But we thought we'd get a little bots in just before like dinner. What are you eating for dinner tonight? I've already asked Elliot. Elliot's having a
ribeye steak.
Ribeye steak.
Yeah.
What? Pot noodle, maybe.
Pot noodle.
Pot noodle.
I mean, you can't go wrong with pot noodle. To be fair, like I've got little gourmet burgers that I'm cooking. So anyway, yeah, we thought time for a bots. So Dom was a darling. Went to the shops, didn't you?
Many.
He was trying to look for Prava, but that didn't go so
No,
well.
didn't work out at all. I went to a few different Morrisons, Tesco, Asda. I went to little stores around where I live.
Can't find it anywhere.
No. Teased us because it's on the website, but it's
I know,
not in
yeah.
the shops.
I was messaging him and I said it's on like Asda's website and that, but not in the shops apparently. So instead, what have we got? Kingfisher, which I think was suggested by Nat and Joe. So Nat and Joe, they've come and seen us at the Woodland Social a while ago, and they've actually got their own little YouTube channel, so check it out if you fancy it. But yeah, Nat and Joe suggested this one, so I know, yeah, trying to read it. The King of Good Times. What percent? 4.8%. That's someone messing about with it, isn't it? Are you going to check?
You'd think my receiver would knock out, but definitely not me.
Nah. It's someone Nah, that's someone fucking around.
Do you think it's alright further away?
I need to use that. It's not a scooter. Yeah, 4.8%. Where's it from? Do we know, lads?
Negative.
I mean, it's probably brewed in like Hartlepool.
No.
Yeah,
Where's it say?
Cameron's Brewery, Hartlepool, TS24 7QS.
Big up the Cameron's Brewery.
Yeah.
I know a couple of lads who work in Cameron's.
Do you?
Thanks, boys.
I don't actually think like it's originated from Hartlepool, but obviously they brew it. So let's give it a go.
Oh, have you got it?
Cheers.
Cheers, Dom.
Cheers.
Oh, right in
boys.
the middle there. Let's give it a go. Now, I should say, Elliot's not really a beer or lager drinker.
I'm definitely not.
You're not either, are you? Really?
Yeah.
You are.
I think one of us went a bit eager there because I was got glass in my first week.
Have you?
Tops of your bottles, alright. Oh no, it's off
Yeah.
mine actually.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's just,
Yeah, man.
no,
Are you
mine.
okay?
It was
I'm
you,
fine,
you're eager.
I'm fine. I'm hard.
Yeah, I think that's quite nice.
It is.
Do you like it?
Yeah. It's not as like, you know, that lager taste that you get. It's not like really, really strong.
Yeah, it's quite a light tasted beer, isn't it?
Thoughts?
What, do you want my number now?
No, not your number
No, I
now.
thought-
Just.
I was expecting it to be a little bit lighter.
Were
If
you?
I'm honest, yeah. Just when it said it's light,
Yeah.
it's going to be light. Like light.
Like really light.
Like light.
I think that is quite light.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just soft.
But you have been drinking dark fruits, haven't you?
Couple.
So yeah, but that's gonna like change
Yeah, I
your taste buds
suppose.
a little bit,
It's
isn't
still
it?
nice, don't get me
yeah.
wrong.
'Cause
I
it's
would,
like a fruity taste than having a lager.
yeah, I
it's
could,
probably coming
I could
through
definitely
stronger.
drink it.
Yeah.
Mm.
What are we saying then? Numbers out of 10. We don't do halves either.
I'd go 7.
7.
I think I'd go 7.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think we're gonna go 777. 777. It's a good solid beer.
Little musketeers, eh?
Yeah. Good solid beer. You could easily have a few, couldn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Kingfisher is what you get in the Indian, isn't it? You get Cobra and Kingfisher.
I know for a fact you get Cobra. I'm not sure about
I'm sure I've had a Kingfisher at an Indian before. I'm going to do some research and find out where it's from. I think it might be from India or somewhere.
It's nice.
But brewed in Hartlepool.
all the way from India. Just round the corner at your local.
Yeah, it's decent, that. I'll definitely be finishing that bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Very
Yeah, it's
nice.
easy going, isn't it? It's nice.
Yeah.
There's no real horrible aftertaste or anything like that. It's just,
No.
it's nice.
It's nice.
It's nice.
I'm very excited.
Cheers, boys. There we go. Cheers, lads.
Cheers.
So that was a bots. Obviously, you know the score. If you've got a beer for us that you want us to try, let us know in the comments, and we will add it to the list. But it is an ever-growing list. It's as long as my arm. You've seen it, haven't you? It's
Yeah, I've...
pretty
I
extensive.
don't even think it was... Yeah, I've seen it. It's quite substantial.
It is. It'll take us a while to get through them, but obviously, as we keep getting through them, if you keep adding them, we'll get them done. So yeah, that was
there's a lot of good ones on there to come up as well. Just
There
I'm
is.
a bit soft with what I'll drink, so all these sort of...
There's a couple on there that are Carlsberg Special Brew, which I know we can get quite easily, but I'm a little bit. Isn't that like 12% or something stupid?
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
It's up there,
It's
isn't
pretty
it?
much like what
Buying one can,
alcoholics
splitting it
drinks,
between
isn't
3
it?
people.
Yeah. Don't really want to try it, but we might have to just for the crack.
So now we're talking about it. If you mixed Carlsberg Special Brew with vodka, it's actually really nice. It's got
Really?
a marzipan taste to it.
Carlsberg Special Brew
Yeah,
with vodka.
Drink responsibly.
I was actually saying to Wayne, we should probably start doing like a disclaimer at the start of these bots, like drink responsibly. You know, we don't normally like kick
Making
the
sure
arse
that you're
out
over the age of 25.
Yeah,
Otherwise you will ask get
exactly.
ID.
Exactly. But no, that was a bot. Hopefully, we'll get some fish on the bank soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, more fish.
We'll just have to see. We were saying before, weren't we? The bites that we've seen and the captures all tend to be night time or like morning time.
Yeah,
so,
there's a lot through during the night, yeah.
so fingers
Yeah,
crossed. Dom's locking the old gate up and he's gonna open it at 7:30 in the morning because Roger wants an extra hour in bed. Floydie boy's chilling and we've been having a few bevs. Is that bright?
Nah, that's not too bad.
It's 7 o'clock now and it's absolutely pitch black. Nothing doing on the rods. I've had a few beeps on the middle one, but it's probably just little nuisance fish playing with stuff. You alright, Dom?
Stop looking at me, Willie.
Oh, have you got it out?
Well, yeah.
Oh my god, it's tiny! We're about to head back to our bivvies, and just before we're doing that, I thought I'd give the boys a little treat. You go away. Sean the chef sorted us out. So, I'm having the Snickers one. So you boys can choose between these two, ready? One's like a Cadbury's one.
And one is a
I don't know what the other one is.
Honestly,
lighter
I'm not fussed. You pick whatever one you fancy.
I don't want to pick.
No, whatever one you fancy. There you go.
that one.
Thank you very
I
much.
don't know what it is, but it will be good because
It would be
Sean,
good.
Sean the chef's a boyo. You don't have to eat it now.
Oh.
I mean, you can if you want.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to go down well with a cup of tea.
Well, you can have your steak, can't you? And then you can have that
Yeah.
as your dessert.
Treat.
So yeah, we're going to retire to the bivvies. And I think I'm going to get dinner on shortly. Sound boys, good luck.
You
And
too.
obviously, if you get into anything, you give me a shout.
Righto.
And vice versa, if I get anything, I'll give you a shout and
Yeah.
you can help try and film me.
Righto.
Good lads. We are in the bivvy. It is 7:10. And for me, it's dinner time. This one's already had his dinner, haven't you, son? You good boy. So, dinner on the menu is some gourmet burgers. So we've got these Heck steak and butter burgers. Cheese in there, onion in there, brioche buns, burger sauce, gherkins. 2 of them bad boys coming up. Gonna do them in the little Ridge Monkey toaster pan. And for desserts, Sean the chef boyo. Cannot wait to get into that. But let's get these burgers on the go first. Ready? All the burger sauce is gone everywhere, but we'll give that a second. And I'll get it on a plate. And you will see the first bite. Here we go. It's a little bit messy. Oh, it's tasty. I feel like this first one's a bit trial and error. The second one, I know not to put the burger sauce in because that gets everywhere. So just the onion and the gherkin, and maybe not the cheese straight away. So I feel like when I do it again, it's going to be even better. But gourmet burger on a bank, pretty damn good. So I'm going to finish this, make the other one, and then hopefully I'll see you in a bit of a carp. Look at that moon. It's not quite a full moon, it's more like a third moon. A third of a moon, I should say. I think I'm going to redo my left rod. One of our subscribers has just given me a bit of information, so thanks for that, Darren, mate. So I'm going to redo my left rod and see if that will get me a bite. You managed?
Yep.
So, this is the rod that I just replaced next to the island.
Literally just the one that you just came over and said you replaced.
Yep.
So it's about 8:30. Foxy's in. How does it feel?
Feel very big, like.
No? Maybe one of the stockies?
Potentially, yeah.
Grab the end of it for you, mate.
Can't see where the hell it is. Going, man. Come over it. Hey.
There we go.
Yellow wafter
Might have been the
by the island.
might have been the make and break that change.
Could have, mate. Have to get it back in the spot. It was a good little run as well, actually.
Was that?
Yeah, it like one beep, and then I kind of looked out and I could see the bobbin just at the top, and it was like jingling around, and then and it went.
Get in.
So yeah, spot on. Maybe £3-4 pound. So I'm gonna unhook it and then get it back on its way, and then get the rod back out. There she is. Probably bigger than I thought it was. Now we've got it out of the water. We're gonna get her back now. Back in the bivvy. Rod's back on that spot by the island. And yeah, that was the one that I just replaced, thanks to a message from Darren on Instagram. Decided to move it closer to the island where he told me, and yeah, it's paid off. It's only a little one, but at least it's not a blank. And yeah, I'm gonna watch Me, Myself and Irene. Absolute hilarious film, so I'm gonna get in, get tucked up, get that on, and hope for another bite. Hopefully next one's a double or even a 20. I would absolutely love a 20. Come on, the carp gods. Morning, campers. Not a lot of action overnight, unfortunately. I don't think for anyone. I think the most action any of us saw or heard was some lad getting chased. Literally, it must have been about 3:30 in the morning. Just heard some lad go, "F off," and then another lad shouting, and then lots of running and commotion. Obviously, the lake's kind of near a town, I guess, and there must be pubs and whatnot round in housing estates. So yeah, I hope he was alright, that poor lad. But no action on the old fishing front. I've been up since about 5 really. Watched the Adesanya and Pereira fight, UFC. I don't know if anyone else is into a bit of UFC, but I am, and yeah, Adesanya's lost his bloody title, which is mad. He's been reigning champ for ages. Yeah, obviously the ticket here runs till 12, so got a bit of time yet. I'm gonna have a brew and yeah, just have a little chill. I don't want to get out of the bivvy because you could probably hear it's raining, and yeah, I'm not getting out unless the rods go. So just gonna stay nice and warm and tucked up in here until something happens. Lloyd, morning, Bloody. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Pretty uncomfortable last night with the dog on my feet the whole time, but he has to have a blanket because he gets cold. That's all 3 rods redone. Been using a bit of hemp and maize. I just bought a little kilo bag, 1 kilogram. He's off piking. I'll have to hunt some pike, he's done. Yeah, I just brought a little 1 kilogram bag and I've done all that in now. With a few Parker Baits boilies. And yeah. That's it now, put the rods out, see what they do, see if we can get anything else. And just gotta hope. So I think for now, I'm just gonna start like slowly packing little bits away. Because you can see, but a bit of a mess in here. So yeah, I'm just gonna pack down like the bits that I can, so it's a bit tidier. And yeah, it's going to be horrible packing down in the I mean, it's not properly raining, but it's just drizzly, and the bivvy's wet, so packing that away is going to be a bit of a nightmare. But it is what it is. Well, it's 9:30 and all quiet on the Western Front. I've decided I'm going to start properly packing down at about 10. Stay on until maybe 11, and then I'm going to head off home at 11 and get back to the farm. Gonna get a Sunday roast on. So yeah, hour and a half left. Hopefully either me or one of the boys can get into something. It's been tough, but at least none of us have blanked. Obviously Dom's had a pike, Elliot's had a little tench, well, decent sized tench actually, probably about £3, and then I had that little stocky last night, probably about £5. So yeah, it is what it is, but I know there's some proper epic monsters in here, and I'd love one of them. So, come on. Let's go see what Dominic's up to. What are you up to, babes?
Catching little fish out of desperation, just been watching my float.
Have you had some?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, literally, I've got that board. We've been fishing maggots, just flicking my float out, watching it go on there, swinging it in.
What little fish, like
little
roach
perch.
or poach?
Yeah, just little perch.
Nice.
Benefit of bringing 7 rods.
I mean, it is. I mean, at least it keeps you busy, doesn't it?
It. Got a dead bait rod out.
Have you? Is that one?
Yeah, the one on the right. It's just in the margin. It's been a little pike lurking around this morning.
Right.
Only a shade bigger than the one yesterday, but it's been loads of bait fish standing by the trees over there.
And is this one still on meat?
No, so that one's on just a krill sticky bait. It's krill wafter.
Right.
On a leg clip, just sort of just on the edge of where this tree's just hanging in the water.
Right.
I put a little bit of bait over there this morning.
Fingers crossed,
dropped it
mate.
over it there.
I was just saying it'd be nice for one of us to get something before, even just like.
The conditions the way they are, I know it's not that cold, but you know, it's misty, it's nice and overcast.
Yeah.
I still think there's another pike in this session before we go.
I hope so, mate.
How big it's going to be, I don't know.
It's 10 AM now, so I'm going to start having a little bit of a slow pack down. Car's only there, so I can ferry a few bits up to it, and hope that we get one in the last hour. Right, last knock-ins, and I'm going to start pulling them in. I'm going to leave this left-hand one on the island last because that's where I had one from yesterday. But we are almost packed up and away. Elliot's the same. Dom's staying for a little bit, try and catch a pike. Well, there we have it. All packed down. Peg 2, all done. Last bit's there, ready to go in the car. And yeah, not the most successful of trips, but at least it wasn't a blank. One little stocky. We'll take it. It is what it is. Would have liked one of the older warriors that reside in here, but unfortunately that wasn't to be. Nice little social with the lads. We all got something on the bank. So, I mean, in November, can't ask for much more really. So, so yeah, that's everything for today's video. Next time, I think I said at the start of the video that Wayne was going to be out next week at Rising Sun. He's not anymore. Plans changed. So, the next time we're going to be out is me and Wayne are heading over to Ladywood Lakes in December. So, we're going to go there and get on the zigs on the small lake and try and bag a few. So after this one, that's probably going to be the next one, unless there's an OMR video, which he's got in the wings. But yeah, obviously you know the drill. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you don't already, hit the subscribe button and then hit the alarm bell to get notifications when we post any new content. And we'll see you in the next one.